waking hour of the day. Well, that's the F around. And now the find out is here. DOJ is now investigating Governor Tim Walz of Minneapolis and Jacob Frey for conspiring to impede immigration agents. This would be working in order to use their positions in order to stop ICE from doing their job, which of course is they're legally allowed to do, lock them up and set an example. This comes just days after Walz encouraged people to impede ICE operations in the streets of Minneapolis, illegal to attack ICE with weapons, and thereafter, Tim needs to go away for a long time. Let's listen.
Who's that?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty obvious what they're doing here. The Justice Department investigating Tim Walz and Jacob Frey. Conspiracy to impede federal officers. They're doing a lot worse than anybody that Donald Trump ever did on January 6th. They were going to put Donald Trump away for 400 years for January 6th. Carry phones at all times to hit record and catch atrocities. They did. They caught a Latin Kings killer stealing an FBI rifle during the riots. Thank you very much, Tampon Tim. Justice Department investigating Tim Walz. Here we go.
Moments ago, multiple DOJ sources confirming to Fox News that Minnesota Governor Tim Walz
Hey, that's where you go. You bring out, sure they can't go for a day and throw it out.
Minnesota told that probe is early but ongoing. More on that for our viewers as we get it. In the meantime, despite a snowstorm out here in Minneapolis, it appears we are headed for yet another night of protest. So great.
There we go. There we go. This is the find out.
Agents that somebody is gonna get seriously injured or killed. Somebody is gonna get seriously injured or killed. And whether that is an ICE agent or a community member, we all know the tinderbox is going to explode because of it.
Isn't it amazing? It's like these guys are like the George Floyd guys. Like,
I swear, these Democrats are so fucking dumb. It's not making any sense no more. Okay, I don't think they got two brain cells to rub together to start a fire with. I'm serious, man. You look at it, it makes no sense. These Democrats, man, are really fucking dumb. They are. They truly are dumb. But I know there's a lot of dumbasses out there that are gonna believe this shit and everything. Because there's people out there that just believe this shit. They don't investigate. They don't see what's going on. And now they're trying to say the doctor was blocked from helping me and there was no doctor out there. See, this is how the Democrats like to lie and twist shit around. Just to serve their thing. What was that energy at when all these illegal immigrants was killing a lot of innocent people, huh? A lot of these innocent women. Where was that energy at there, huh? I mean, seriously, where was that energy at? Nowhere. Okay, but now they got energy because they're getting deported. Democrats are now want to say stuff, do this, do that, because the illegal immigrants they get paid for are getting deported. What was that energy at when you had your American citizens getting killed by foreigners? Not a single damn spot. Not a single fucking place. Nowhere in fucking sight. Nowhere to get a hold to. All disappear. But now these foreigners are getting transferred from ICE. Now they want to say something. Now they want to do this, do that. Where was that energy at when you had your American citizen getting killed? Tim Walz. All these other damn Democrats. Nowhere. That's where. They was not even worried about it. Because in their opinion and their beliefs, we American citizens don't fucking exist. We are not in their own category. We're not even under their radar. And that's what's really sad about it. There's people out there getting killed by these stupid foreigner protesters, and the foreigners don't give a fuck about y'all. at all. Let's get back to the video. Click the wrong one.
Well, Tampon Tim is absolutely panicking now. And I gotta be honest with you, I don't care.
Got the wrong one. Sorry about that. Here you go. There you go. Back to the video.
Characters, same guys with George Floyd, exact same guys. Trump isn't having any of it. Obviously, President Trump has taken some pretty severe actions in Minneapolis. He said today that he's not going to use the Insurrection Act, meaning he's not going to send the military in to put the insurrection down. But he could, and that perhaps he should. I'll play that clip in just a second. But President Trump has now deported enough people for Minnesota to lose a congressional seat. I thought that was a fascinating little blind item today. There have been enough people that have been deported or fled Minnesota that they will now be losing congressional power. And this exposes the entire game for Democrats. DHS is ending temporary protected status for Somalia. Temporary means temporary. Somalian nationals with TPS are now required to leave the United States by March. Nice. Now do it for every country. Do it with India. Do it with Russia. Do it with Haiti. And for everyone. Nobody should have temporary protected status. No country in the world should actually have that. Why would we ever give that to anyone? We're full. I am the captain now, says Homeland Security. Very good. All right. I'm the captain now. Got it, Captain Phillips. Okay. Trump administration ends temporary protected status for thousands of Somalis in the United States of America. TPS has ended. Leave the U.S. on your own now, or you will receive a swift visit from ICE. Temporary means temporary. The initial temporary protected status for Somalia was given in 1991. 34 years we gave temporary status to Somalians. Somalia designation for TPS has been consecutively extended since its initial designation, revoke, and deport. President Trump is actually right to end TPS for Somalians. Good. And now, ladies and gentlemen, is the time. So in March, it seems to be a long time from now. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the proof that President Trump deported enough people from Minnesota for them to lose a full congressional seat. NBC News reports that ICE in Minnesota has resulted in 2,400 arrests. When you combine that with previous arrested totals in January, it's likely about 5,000 illegal aliens have been arrested in Minnesota to start the Trump presidency, astonishing a high number given the fact that the state has 100,000 illegal aliens. 2% of the state's total illegal population in about a year is very productive, and it doesn't include the number of foreign-born residents who have self-deported. And this may mean that, given the 2020 census data detailing the congressional districts, Minnesota held on to its 8th congressional district by a mere 89 people, 89 fewer people. The seat would have gone to New York. And so now, how are you going to make up that gap? You're not. You're not going to make up that gap. But President Trump is literally deporting enough people in order for them to lose congressional seats. There you go. Has already deported enough people to lose a congressional seat. It means -1 in the Electoral College. And this should be practiced all around the country. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll see what happens next with the Jacob Frey and Tim Walz investigation. Here's President Trump on the Insurrection Act and whether he's going to use it. I hope he does. You know, honestly, hope he does. Make my Christmas. Here you go.
For the Insurrection Act in Minnesota, what are you waiting for?
Well, the Insurrection Act, which has been used by 48% of the presidents as of this moment, the Insurrection Act also, if you look at it, I believe it was Bush, the elder Bush, he used it, I think, 28 times. It's been used a lot. And if I needed it, I'd use it. I don't think there's any reason right now to use it. But if I needed it, I'd use it. It's very powerful.